Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, 6:20 a.m. in the morning. It's 70 degrees outside. Yeah, looks like it's not gonna be such a bad day today so far. But we will see. Yep. So how's everybody this morning? Sunday morning. Sunday morning at 6:20, 70 degrees, and no wind today. I'll be reading the chat afterwards. Welcome. Everybody who comes in, don't forget to hit the like button. Oh, the sun, right on today. Oh, yesterday had long day yesterday. Yeah, so yesterday, I don't know if anybody, or everybody knows about how far I gotta go to drive to work. Well, yesterday when I got off of work, we drive a vehicle at work. So here I am, coming home, and then by the time I got home, it's about 45 to 50 minutes to drive. So I'm driving home, then I get home, check the mail, and then I feel some keys on the side of my pants, and I'm like, shoot. I forgot to leave the keys for the vehicle that I drive at work. So I had to drive back to work, drop off the keys, and drive back. So yesterday I drove, pretty much in the morning once, then I drove back again, and then back home again. It's like, oh man, I was so mad at myself. I was like, dang. I go, can't believe it, man. I forgot to leave the keys. Oh, so I'm like, it wouldn't be bad if it was maybe just 5-10 minutes away, but it's 45 minutes one way, at least, or more. So, yeah, it wasn't a great ending to a day's work yesterday. Yeah, so nice bright day, man. No clouds, just a lot of sun today. Yeah, I got that sun shining in my eyes. Yeah. So welcome anybody that's coming in. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Yeah. So, anybody doing anything exciting? I know Zelda does some Hot Wheel races. That's a lot of fun. I've been kind of busy. I gotta go back and watch some of those. They're pretty exciting. So everybody go check out each other's channels. Check out the channel list I have. The ones that I watch a lot is the family and friends. And then I watch a lot of the other ones. I got, magnet fishing, regular fishing, blogging, gamers, growing channels, food channels, all kinds of different ones. Check them out. If you like them, you know what to do. So you can be watching some more channels there. Well, let's see how the internet goes here. This is where the internet goes in and out, so hopefully it doesn't mess up too bad today. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so it's May 1st. 19 more days, and who's gonna see if we got babies of tarantulas? The tarantula at work is still closed off. It hasn't opened up its entrance since March 20th. Yeah, I fed it some worms on the 15th, and on the 20th was the last time I saw it, and it was all closed off. So we're gonna see how it goes. Yep. Yeah. It'd be great if I got babies, man. Then I can videotape them coming out of the hole, and I'll watch them grow. Then next year we'll have a lot of tarantulas to videotape. Yep. So, and then the jumping spider, I put that worm in there, but it hasn't attacked it yet. I think it kind of eats like maybe once a week. I mean, not once a week, 1.5 weeks every. So that's like, let's see, I'd say about every 10 days it'll eat. Because it gets pretty plump. I mean, after it eats, man, it's like, then it's all slow moving, it's like, with its booty all big. I mean, it already has a pretty big booty. Well, we'll see how long it survives. Because those jumping spiders, they don't live very long. So we'll see. Yep. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, so if you want help on growing your channel, go see Go see James Gype. You know, he has a good channel. Go see AAP. That's another one. Go check out the reptile community. They help you grow also, and they have a lot of reptiles they show. You know, like Iron Dog. You know, and Justin, which is My Animal House, with his wife Trisha. And then you got the Iron and My Animal House show. Go check out them channels. They're really good. Go check out Kirkwood and Brian. Go check out Little Feedings. Go check out Spider Mom. Help her out with her hours. I don't know if she's reached her goal. I know she already has over 1,000. Now she just needs those 4,000 hours. And also Mark the Spider Guy. Go check him out. Go check out all the other channels like Keys. They have a good show too. He put on a good show. They have a lot of people on there. Keys Constrictors. Yeah, I don't know if anybody saw the opening of the package I got from AAP. Had a bunch of stickers, nice looking stickers. Had a bunch of Tootsie Rolls. Been eating some of those. There goes the diet. Yeah, man, damn Tootsie Rolls, man, they're good. And it had a bunch of them, so it's like, damn. Yeah, but yeah, they have a lot of fun on AAP and all the other channels too. They have races and, you know, giveaways. But, you know, just go check out their content. You know, they have a lot of good stuff on there. Check some of my videos. I don't know if you checked out the last I did. I was at work and I found a baby bird. It was on the floor, and I'm like, what the heck? It's not, you know, I got close to it. It's not flying away. You know, birds, usually you get anywhere close to them, they fly away. But I guess this was a baby bird. And I think it was a quail. Because it has like hair on top of its head, you know, like almost like feathers up in the air. And yeah, and it couldn't fly, so I'm like, oh man. And at work, you know, where I work at, there's a lot of cats around. You know, during the night, you know, I said, this bird ain't gonna make it. So I try to give it a better chance. I put it up in a tree with a lot of cover, you know, it's where he can just stay up there and hide. Hopefully it makes it. We'll see. If not, it's gonna be a meal. It's gonna be a meal for a cat. Yeah, they always, cats always around there. I see them in the video cameras at nighttime. During the day, I see some of them around too. And they look pretty well fed. But yeah, yesterday, man, I was so mad at myself for getting to leave the keys at work, so I had to drive back again. Man, I was like, damn it. Like 45 minutes back and forth again. I'm like, Jesus. So usually, you know, in 2 days, you know, the gas going back and forth to work, you know, is almost half a tank. So now I'm gonna be over that half a tank of gas that I waste. So not good. like, there goes my profits. Yeah. This guy he thinks he has wings. He wants to fly. There's a pretty good amount of traffic today for a Sunday. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so everybody got to work together. You got to grow your channels. Too much hate going on right now everywhere. Everybody hating on each other on YouTube. I mean, I don't know. If you don't like somebody, just don't go to their channel. If you don't like what they have on there, just go to another channel. Don't watch their stuff. That's the way I see it. I mean, everybody's doing their stuff. Don't be jealous because somebody has more people than you. You'll get there. I mean, I'm doing YouTube, for fun. I mean, I don't see it as a money maker. Some people make it. Not everybody does. It's not that easy. People think it's easy, but it isn't. They think it's like, oh man, just get that one video that's gonna go viral. Yeah, it might go viral, but then you still have to make more videos. There's a Todd. He has a couple of channels. He has the Angry Aatrox, the snakes. He goes herping a lot, and then he also has another channel with his little dog, Odie, and then I think he has another one with he has like a drones. One of his channels, one of his videos went viral, and he got all his watch hours and his subscribers, with that one video. There was millions of people watching his video, and it went crazy. So he monetized, and then he was making good revenue from the video, but then all of a sudden YouTube, all it takes somebody to complain, I don't like what he's showing, but it's educational. A lot of people don't know what's going on really out there. The rattlesnakes, it's the roundups and stuff, where they round up rattlesnakes and then they kill them and then they sell the skins, and they do all kinds of other stuff with the rattlesnakes. I don't know if you ever been to Mexico, they sell those boots. I've seen people buy the boots. They got boots that have rattlesnake skin. They're made out of rattlesnake skin. In fact, the tip of the boot is the head of the rattlesnake. Has the head on there. I don't know if you guys ever seen those, but yeah. Yeah, I've seen those in the stores over there in Mexico. It's like, they even have ostrich. They got all kinds of different kind of boots made out of different materials. Alligator, any kind of skin, they'll make something out of it. I wonder, I never checked to see if maybe they had the fangs on there. also. On the rattlesnake. One time I saw a video. Actually, it wasn't even on YouTube. It was on regular TV. You know, where they show all these odd things. Somewhere down in Mexico, you know, they got those giant hissing cockroaches, and they were making jewelry. Excuse me. Yeah, they were making jewelry with those cockroaches. They were gluing on the backs of the cockroaches. They were gluing. I think they probably were using like super glue. I wouldn't doubt it. You know, and they were putting like stones, on the back, and then they put even a just string, so you can wear it as a necklace. And the thing is, these cockroaches aren't dead. These are live cockroaches. So it's called live art, I guess. You got a necklace with a live cockroach moving around, hanging on your neck, with gems on it. I forget how much they were selling them. I mean, the gems, they're not putting real gems on there. It's like glass, but they're nice looking. So I think they were selling maybe $25 maybe, or maybe even more. I don't know if it might have been 50. Who knows? I mean, they were decorating them real nice, but it's pretty crazy. I mean, probably somewhere on YouTube those videos probably are around. I mean, somewhere, those crazy videos that people watch. Like I remember back when they didn't even have DVDs, all they had was VHS. We used to rent a lot of movies, and there's all kinds of crazy videos, that crazy things that they do in other countries and stuff. There was a place where I consider it torture. I mean, but some people, they're like, it's supposedly like a delicacy to eat the brains of a little monkey. And I couldn't believe it how they did it. I mean, they stick a monkey in the middle of the table. I mean, I forget. I wonder how much they charge. I mean, I don't remember if they say how much it was, but they stick a monkey in the middle of the table, and I don't think I could do that. I mean, that's crazy what they had to do. They whacked the monkey in the head. They got little hammers. I mean, they're hitting the head of them to crack the skull, and then they eat the brains out of it. It's like, I'm like, damn. Talk about Hannibal Lecter. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, Silence of the Lambs. The second one, not the first one. The second one where everybody knows who Ray Liotta is. The one from the gangster movies with Joe Pesci and De Niro. What's it called? Goodfellas. And so they're like cracking the head of the monkey open. I'm like, oh my God, But lot of different places eat different animals and different things, I guess in that place it's not illegal to do that. But then remember, this was back in the 90s. I don't know when the video was made. It was an old video, so it might have been back in the 80s when they did this. People do a lot of crazy shit back then. They still do. There's still, people doing dog fights, cockfights, the roosters, in Mexico. I mean, my uncle, he used to raise chickens and roosters, and he used to sell them. He used to sell them to people that wanted them, and they use them for either for having eggs, or for fighting, And then, I don't know if anybody's ever watched those. Because I mean, roosters, they have these spikes on their legs already. When they're out in the wild, they've got to protect themselves. That's how they attack any animal that tries to attack the chickens. That's their nature. That's their natural defense. But when they have these cockfights, they put blades. They put blades on them, and I believe. I'm not. I couldn't be 100%, but I think they also dip the knives in something so that way. Because I mean, they do get stabbed a lot. I mean, these chickens, the roosters, they can like they're like little boxers. Because I remember my uncle, he used to practice with some of his, but he used to use he used to put like little boxing gloves, like little padding on that spike, so that way they couldn't hurt each other, but they would still, box just like boxers. They would go at it, they would throw, they would like, and the way they used to do it, they put the other rooster next to the other one and let the other one peck it, like poke at it, piss each other off, and then so they kind of like want, I want to get revenge, he poked at me, so it's like, oh, okay. And then I had a friend, we used to go to different places, and then one time he's all like, hey, let's go. I didn't know where he was going. This was in Mexico. And he's all like, hey, let's go to this place. I'm like, I thought he was, because we used to go to like, it was back in the time when disco, in the 70s. I thought we were going to go to some disco or something, But no, he went to some place where they had cockfights. And, there's all kinds of people there, and they're all like, everybody's gambling, And, and then you get people come up to you. Because I had somebody, and I'm like, oh, I'm not betting. They're like, hey, which one do you want? I'm like, what? I'm like, no, I'm not gambling. I'm just here with a friend watching, but they're like, oh, hey, they're like, come up with you, and they're like, hey, come on, how much you wanna bet? I was like, a lot of money was being exchanged there, man. So, but back then, you never think about it, like, oh, this is not, it's torture, not good. But yet we watch boxing where we see two guys beat the heck out of each other, for 12 rounds, And it's, people make millions of dollars, you know, betting on it, watching it, all the commercials. And, these guys beat on each other for 12 rounds. Sometimes, the thing is, they got gloves on, so they think, oh, they're not getting hurt. They are. I mean, can you imagine getting hit in the face for 12 rounds? Probably you're going to be bloody. But the worst thing is your brain is getting slammed back and forth all these times. I remember reading about this one boxer. He went through 12 rounds and he made it. He ended up losing, of course. But the worst part wasn't the losing. It was what happened to him afterwards. The doctors, they kind of check you out. But, I think they should make him go to the, to the hospital or a clinic or somewhere and have him do x-rays. Or like make sure that they don't have any bleeding or inside, because this boxer, he after the fight, he goes to his hotel. And this, I think, it happened here in. I'm not sure if it happened here in Vegas or it was in some other, place where they had the fight, but. Later on, supposedly they found him in his hotel room in the shower. When the lady comes to clean the room, they go into the room and to clean it, and then goes to the room, and then got to go in the bathroom. Goes to the bathroom and finds the guy in the shower dead. Because he had a brain aneurysm, bleed out, that's it's like having a stroke, you can die from it, or you can, lose functions, or you lose, like my wife, she lost her sight, and she has a little bit of memory loss, short memory. She remembers everything in the past, but anything like from a day to day or hour to hour, she kind of forgets, but everything else works, She can still eat, drink, walk. Only thing is she can't see, so that's the only bad thing. Yeah, and that happened last year. Yeah, we're almost coming up on a year. It happened in May the 28th. So we'll see how this goes. She's still doing good. And she's in better shape than she was. We were already all dieting. We were all getting fitter. And she's basically lost the most of all of us, the weight, so she doesn't eat the way she used to anymore, because she was in the hospital for a lot of days, a regular hospital 3 days, and the hospital is supposedly where they take care of you for 21 days, but they don't take care of you, man. Yeah, don't put anybody in a hospital, dude, unless you're going to be there taking care of them. And then especially with this shit that was going on, they wouldn't allow us in the room. So, they don't take care of you. They'll either sedate you, or they'll just let you sit in there in your pamper. Yeah, they had her in a pamper for 21 days. I was like, damn. Did you guys ever, take her to the bathroom? Oh, well, she had a stroke. Yeah, but she, everybody, she had a stroke. Yeah, so they think once you hear stroke, stroke, he can't, person can't talk, can't walk, can't eat. No, none of that. She could do all that. Idiots, man. Her hair was all like in a knot. had to cut it off. It's like, and then they wanted me to leave her there longer because they're gonna help her. Shit, 21 days and you didn't do shit. You're gonna make her. You're gonna kill her pretty much. Basically, they want so nobody can complain and they can just be like a vampire, you know, kind of like the Matrix, you know. You're connected to that thing and it's feeding everything. But yeah, so don't put your parents or your loved ones in a home, man. If you can take care of them at home, do it. There's even programs that help. You know, they'll even pay you. You'll get paid for taking care of your own relatives. You know, my son, he's getting paid. You know, but people, they were like, stick her in a home, she'll be there better, they'll take care of her better. That's what my oldest was thinking. And I told him, no, I've worked in hospitals before as security. They don't take care of her. I mean, come on, his wife works in a hospital. He works in a hospital. You know, there's not enough nurses. They don't have enough help. They're understaffed. Now you wonder why all these people died. Part of it was the sickness, but the other part was there wasn't enough nurses, enough doctors. You know, we have to get more people have to get into that. It's hard. You know, my younger son, his girlfriend just got into the program. She's going to be a nurse. You know, and you know, they only take so many students every year. I forget what it is. I think she said it was like 28. I think it's like only like 28 spots, and then they still have to make it through the course, you know, and then they become nurses, you know. But you know, we lack that service. You know, people don't think about it, but everybody gets sick. Everybody's gonna go see a nurse. They're gonna take care of you. You know, they need more help. You know, same thing with teachers. We need more teachers. You got a lot of teachers out there that don't want to teach anymore. They're just there because they're collecting their check. You know, they've been there for 30-something years. You know, I remember my son, my younger son, and my older son. They went to the same teacher. There was this teacher that was so mean. Everybody's like, "Oh no, she's evil." Her husband was a teacher too, but she was like evil person. You know, she would yell at. One time I went to go pick up my son, and because the teacher wanted to talk to me, and then she talked to me. That was my oldest son, and then he was in because the class was there was two. It was you know how classrooms they put two. That's another thing that I don't like. They put two grades together, like second and third grade together, or third and fourth grade together, because they don't have room, you know, and they throw them in other classrooms. But then, you know, the teacher's got to teach both classes in the same room. And when I was in there picking up my son, then the teacher, she's all like yelling at this poor little girl. I don't know what she did, you know. And she was all crying. And I was like, geez. And then I told my son, it was my older son, I go, hey, so what's the deal? Oh, yeah, that's normal. She's always yelling at us. So everybody knew that teacher. Everybody's scared of that teacher. My younger one also got to go to that teacher's, you know, and she was in a different school. But then she moved to the school where my other son was when he went to school, and she was like all like ah. But then my younger son, he was more like you know what, he's not gonna let a teacher mess with him, you know. So we'd always get little notes, your son, he's talking too much. Both of our kids, they were talking too much in the class, It's like oh yeah, he's a very good student, but he doesn't know when to stop talking. you know. But kids get bored, especially if they're smart. You gotta keep your kids entertained. Get them to read more. You know, get them to read more and learn how to read faster. Because when they get into university, colleges and university, there's a lot of reading. I mean, there was, I graduated high school barely. Then I went to a trade school, learn automotive in Arizona. But the thing is, I really didn't, do a lot of reading. Reading wasn't my strong suit, and it's still. I mean, I can read. I mean, but I can't read like my kids. My kids are like, dang. My youngest, he was at fourth grade. He was reading high school level. You know, and pretty soon when he was in fifth, sixth grade, there was like, how they have reading levels, and I guess once you get to a certain level, it's like there is no other level up higher than that. It's just like God. So it was like he was already above that level. I used to read. I would watch him read like these thick books, like the Harry Potter ones. Probably take me a whole year to read it. I mean, he would like read it he could read it if he wanted to, like maybe in less than a week, or a couple of days. It depends. He could read real fast. And I mean, he even read that. I think there's a bunch of other books that are real big. Like War and Peace. Roots. All these different kind of books. So get your kids to read, because they're gonna need it. They're gonna need it when they go to, because even math, they're gonna have to read a lot of everything. Everything's always reading. History, math. It's pretty much all reading. And if they don't, and if they read slow, they're gonna get behind, and instead of them, because it's hard enough, because even when my oldest went to school, and any kind of like for say for like a BA in social studies, and when you get your BA of any kind of course, it takes at least 4 years, they say. That's if you're really full-time student, and do a lot of extra stuff, because yeah, they My son, oh, I can do it in less. Nah, because you're gonna miss some of the classes you're gonna mess up in. Let's see who's in here. Zelda, Bud, numismatic. What's up? What's up? Yep, yep. Yeah, once I arrive. Yeah, add in and ask creations. Hey, how's it going, Lane? Hey, DG Reptiles, what's up? What's up? Rowan, what's up? What's up? Zelda, Aries, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up? What's up? Yeah, so get your kids reading, man. And then you got to find out if they are reading because sometimes, like my older one, he they wouldn't tell they would just tell you to read a minimum of some certain time, like 30 minutes of reading. And then he would read a bunch of pages, or they say read at least 10 pages. And he would read them, but then he wouldn't, he wasn't comprehending what he read. So I knew he wasn't reading at all. He was just like, we've all done it when we read. We don't read every single word, and then we don't even know what the heck we read. So make sure that you after they read, get the book. Okay, tell me what you read. Tell him to repeat what he read. If he can't repeat what he read, then that tells you that he's not reading. You know. So go find him some books that he likes because sometimes if kids are bored, hey Aries, yeah, if kids are bored, if they don't like what they're reading, they're not gonna read. So I told my son, well, what kind of books you like. So he was into like the vampire books and werewolves and stuff like that. So we went to the bookstore, bought him some of those, and he started reading, and then the more he read, the better he got at reading, and you know his reading improved. And he graduated, got his master's also. And he got his BA. He represents the nurses in the hospital. A union rep. So, he has a good job. His wife also is a nurse. And then my younger son, he was always, I guess he just liked reading, which was good. I mean, he can read. His memory, he had a very good memory too. The teacher always said, his memory is very good. But yes, you gotta get your kids involved in school and reading. And you gotta help them. A lot of parents are like, that's what teachers are paid for. Yeah, but you know what? There's some teachers out there that don't teach. So then it's just gonna hurt your kid. Get more involved in your kids. Talk to them. You know, everybody's into technology. Kids don't talk to your parents anymore. They're like on the phone. It's like my son, my older son. He's that way. It's like, oh, you need to get this. You need to get WhatsApp so we can text each other. I'm like, I don't text. You know what? If I need to talk to you, I'll call you. If you want to answer, answer. If not, call me back. It's like people forget to communicate. Then when they go out to the real world, they have to talk to somebody. For an employment. They're like they don't even know how to talk because what are you going to do at an interview when they're going to interview for an employment? Are you gonna text back and forth with people? No, you have to communicate. Communication skills. We are lacking nowadays. Nobody talks to each other. It's all texting with the. So put down the electronics, people. But after I'm off, you know. But thanks everybody for coming in. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, you know, and subscribe if you're not. Check out my videos if you like them. Check them out. People get scared. They look and go, "Oh my God, spiders!" I have more than spiders. I mean, I have videos of vacations, of different places where I've gone, to the Grand Canyon, to you know this place called Bearzona. Take a look, man, and take care, everybody. Have a good one. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending wherever you're at. And God bless everybody. Until next time, just as Keys says from Keys Constrictors, Terry says, the only thing he ever regrets is not having his mama around. She died very young. So call your mama, tell her that you love her so you don't miss her like he does. Bye, everybody. Till next time.